This is the number one way to build wealth, right? And I don't think anybody's talking about this, is you have to have a big group of loyal supporters, right? So a lot of these big YouTubers, a lot of these big influencers, if you will, on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, whatever that it may be, big celebrities, right? They have a large following, right? Now, they get money off of whatever good or service that they provide, right? But they don't talk about, or really, I haven't heard anybody talk about this, is really one of the main sources of their wealth. And it comes from loyal supporters, right? And once you crack down the numbers and you really do the math, it's really, really simple, right? So stick with me, guys. It's, if you have 100,000 followers that really, really genuinely fucking like you, 100,000 people that are very, very interested in the skills, the goods, or the services that you provide, and you only get, say, 10% of those people to buy whatever product or whatever service it may be, that, say 10%, that's not a huge number, right? That's a very good turnout. 10% is nice. That's 10,000 people out of your 100,000 followers, or group of individuals that support you, right? 10,000 supporters are going to invest in whatever product or service that you want to provide, right? So say your service is only $50 a month, whatever service that you can think of, whatever. I don't run your business. I don't do any of that stuff for you, right? So your service or good, whatever it is, $50 a month. And you have 10,000 people willing to pay you $50 a month. What's $50 to them? Not much, right? That's that's not even a tank of gas, right? Yeah, especially now with gas prices how they are, you know, a tank of gas is like $100. So $50 a month for them, not a whole lot of money, right? But for you, $50 times 10,000 individuals, that's $500,000 a month for you. That's a huge thing that I haven't heard anybody talk about, because it probably exposes how they make their income, right? They wouldn't want to say, oh, this is how you really build wealth, because them teaching you how to build the wealth by selling you some type of bullshit course or some type of ebook or some type of whatever the fuck it wants to be, whatever coaching or whatever it wants to be, right? They will sell you this and have you pay an exorbitant amount of money, probably $200 a month or whatever the fuck they want to charge you. And you don't ever think about, you don't ever get the gears turning in your head, right? Turn those gears, really fucking think about it. What value are they providing you that you can't find yourself? Now, I'm not trying to discredit these people and say they don't know anything, but you have to really think. If they're teaching you about wealth, how are they actually making their wealth? Are they using the steps and the tools that they provide you? Or is the steps and tools that they provide you, the providing part of that, how they get their money? If they were to teach you these skills for free, would they still be wealthy? Would they still have consistent wealth, right? And that's what we're talking about in this video, at least, how to build consistent wealth. And to do that, you need a large following of individuals that actually really support you, actually genuinely fucking like you. Now, raise the bar. You have 1 million supporters, right? And say only 5%. Still, that's 50,000, I'm pretty sure. 50,000. You charge each of them $20 a month. Now, You're not charging $50 a month like that guy because he has less clients. $20 a month. Say they're just signing up for your Patreon or whatever, right? I have a Patreon, right? So I know how it works. You have a certain amount of people. It gives you money on the first of the month, and you provide whatever you provide, right? It could be valuable. It could be bullshit. They're still going to pay the money. So you have 50,000 people paying you $20 a month. That's $1 million every month, $1.2 million a year. In 10 years, that's $12 million. That's how you build generational wealth, right? That's how you build real wealth. On top of whatever skill that you actually provide, how do you actually gain those followers? That's the tricky part. Now, even if you have 1,000 followers, 1,000, 1% of that is 10 people. You charge those 10 people $100 a month. That's $1,000 a month that you can do whatever with what you want to. That's $1,000 more than you had every month. And your following will build and build. So you go from maybe 1,000 followers to 10,000 in 6 months. If you keep doing what you're doing, you keep grinding, right? Then those 10,000 people, out of that, maybe you can lower your price to 50 and you get double the people. That's 2,000 a month. That's what normal people make at a normal job, right? This is the key to success that I have not heard one individual talk about. Not one. So if you really think about it, and you really just sit down with a calculator and decide how much money you want to make, whether it's $1 million a year, cool. How much money do I need every month, day, week, hour, whatever it may be to make this money, right? To make a little over $1 million a year, that's $3,000 a day. How can you generate $3,000 a day? That's $90,000 a month. You'll be over $1 million at that point. Just slightly, but you'll be over $1 million a year. $90,000 a month. So you really get to thinking about it. You get 1,000 people to pay you $90. You can get 90 people to pay you $1,000, but that's a lot more tricky. Or you can get 90,000 people to pay you $1 a month. What's $1 a month, right? You'll piss on $1 a month. What's $1 a month to you? Or get 30,000 people to pay you $3 a month. Look, that's a whole lot easier than 90,000 people for $1. That's a third of the people. And what's the difference between $1 and $3? Not much. Somebody offered you $3. I'll take it, but it's $3. I mean, I can't even really buy a tank of gas, or I can't even buy a gallon of gas with that. $1? I mean, what the fuck is $1, right? $1 is nothing. Okay, so you get 1,000 people. All right, my bad. 10,000 people to pay you $9 a month. $9, now you're starting to get a little bit up there, and as far as services cost for, whatever content that but do you get where I'm coming from? You just do the math. The math part of it is not easy. Or the math part of it's easy. The rest of it's not easy, right? The building the followers, building a loyal fan base, building a solid foundational group of individuals that really support you and fuck with you, right? That being said, if you fuck with me, if you really enjoy the content, don't mind dropping me one of these, right? A thumbs up. Don't mind subscribing, hitting that bell notification icon so you never miss a video. I drop a video every day, so you probably won't miss a video if you just check every day. But hit that notification bell so you know. Share my videos with your friends, because here's another thing about that. If I have 1,000 followers, right, and each one of them shares it with 5 friends, and then each one of those 5 friends shares it with 5 more friends, that's a big turnout of people, right? But a lot of people don't want to take that step because it's a small inconvenience. Like, why am I helping this guy? You know what I'm saying? But if you really think about it, I know every single one of the people watching this has at least 3 to 5 friends that are like really close to them, and you'd be like, hey man, this is my boy Ricky, right? He's working his ass off for these videos. He's not making $1 from it. So you could be a fucking champion, and just hit that subscribe button for him, man. Just hit the bell icon like that, so when he posts a video, you could be on that shit like white on rice, and you could be watching that and gain whatever knowledge you want to, or you can just fucking say, fuck it, I'm not watching that shit. But every little bit helps, guys, and I really appreciate it. If you found value in this, don't mind hitting that like button. Comment what you think about this, right? I don't think, I've never, at least myself, heard anybody talk about this, the value of loyal supporters. So yeah, go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.